Hi friends, welcome to Ask Young Church 2017. Joseph, Nick. This is episode 28, where we answer all of your Young Church questions about faith, life, types of cereal we like, any questions you might have. Keep pouring in the questions, we answer and comment, respond to every question that you have. And so today we have 3 questions, Joseph?
Yep.
We have 3. All right, let's get right into them. Oh, Edmund's not here today. Sad. He's on vacation. He's skiing. Say a prayer for him. Let's hope he doesn't fall down.
And break both of his legs.
How bad would that be if that actually happened?
I might laugh a little bit, but first I'd ask if he's okay.
Some private revelation going on here between me and Joseph.
Yep. So the first one is, why should we attend summer events with the church over the summer with us?
Why wouldn't you attend these summer Young Church events? What events do we have? We have...
Grab that paper.
Okay.
These are the big ones.
Ooh, can you read that? Let's get a little closer. We have our little kickoff party barge thing. We're going to be on Lake Grapevine. That's normally pretty fun. We do flips off the barge. If you don't want to do flips, then you can't come. I'm just kidding. That's not true. We also have Steubenville Lone Star, and that's going to be a big conference here in Irving. Dallas-Fort Worth IC's kind of pull up, but people from all over the country will come in to this conference. How many were at the conference last year?
Over 3,000, I think?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people. We almost broke the room. It was pretty
jumping
nuts.
in the room.
Chandeliers were swinging. It was pretty sweet. Tell them about the camp.
Camp Hidden Lake. So that's a camp for our middle schoolers, and all of our middle schoolers get together. It's a lot of fun. It's a week long in Georgia, and so adoration, praise and worship, a bunch of different games, mud pit, right?
No, we don't have the mud pit.
Oh,
Covecrest
high
has a
school
mud pit.
has a mud pit. So it's a lot of fun. It's a great week with other people from middle school, and then getting to hang out with your youth minister. So it's a good time too.
And if you're not in middle school, you want to go to the high school camp. That's Covecrest. So middle school is Hidden Lake, high school is Covecrest camp. Both really awesome in Georgia. We'll take a big bus over there.
Yeah. All right. So our second question is from, is that Natalie? Is that how you say it?
Natalie.
I don't know. I think it's Natalie. Is that Natalie?
Natalie. Sure.
We're gonna go with Natalie.
What's your question?
All right. Natalie, your question was, why can't everyone be happy?
That's a good question. And I think ultimately happiness, like full happiness, can be attained.
Yeah.
Whether it can be fully attained here on Earth, I don't even know. I'm going to answer this question with the Pokemon Go story.
Gosh.
So, when Pokemon Go first came out, everybody was like, whoa, crazy, Pikachu's in my living room. And it was awesome. And then one of my coworkers, not Joe or Edmund, he figured out a way to get like this Chinese app where we could like hack the system and pretty much cheat. So we could teleport anywhere in the world. And so we didn't physically have to be outside walking around to find Pokemon. So we could teleport all over the world. And pretty much we caught all the Pokemon. And it was just kind of mind-blowing because like we had all the resources accessible to me just on my phone. I didn't have to get off my butt and go around. And like, I mean, if you think about like happiness as like winning this Pokemon Go game, like we had all the resources when we were doing it and we had all of it just accessible to us. And I still wasn't happy. I ended up just deleting the app. I didn't even finish getting all the Pokemon. My coworker did. He was really diligent about it, but I didn't. I was just like, well, this isn't fun anymore. I just have all the answers. I have all of the Pokemon, and it just wasn't. Does that kind of make sense? Like even like when you have all of like your material things, you still won't find like ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness. And I would tend to argue that if any of your expectations like aren't in the person of Jesus Christ, who is pointing to that everlasting like happiness and that beatific vision going to heaven, then you're going to be let down every single time. Pokemon Go is not going to fulfill you. Drugs aren't going to fulfill you. These Young Church videos aren't going to fulfill you. Actually, they might.
They might a little.
I'm not sure. I don't know. So that's kind of like my short, kind of weird answer of why everyone can't find happiness here on Earth.
I think that made a lot of sense.
Okay, cool.
So the last question is, why do bad things happen? That was asked at Middle School Young Church.
That was a really good question. Good follow-up to the question of, what was it, why can't everyone be happy?
Right.
And I think like a good short answer is, like if you didn't know suffering, would you ever be able to appreciate happiness too? That's not like a full-on like answer, but in Scripture, 1 Colossians chapter 1, verse 24, it says that we are to, our suffering, like me and Joseph, or us, like you guys, the church body, we can make up what is lacking in the cross of Christ. That doesn't mean that Jesus' death didn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that Jesus' death wasn't enough. it means that like Jesus' death was enough and he suffered like a huge amount of suffering, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't join our suffering to his on the cross. Does that make sense? So like God doesn't will bad things to happen, but he gives us free will. He'll allow things to happen and make us choose him instead. Does that make sense? I hope it does.
Obviously, some people make that wrong choice too, right?
Sure.
So that's why those bad things would happen.
Yeah, tough question. Really hard to answer in like a minute, but there that was. Ask us more questions. What do you think in the comment? I don't know.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's a question that begs a lot more questions.
Yeah,
so
for
talk
sure.
to your youth minister, talk to your teacher, or just come straight here and we can talk about it more.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all for us this week. Follow us below. Send us a package. We'll open it live.
Yeah.
We're actually really excited and hoping that someone sends us a package. We really want to open it live.
Yeah, we do.
Send us mail. Ask us more questions below in the comments. We respond and reply to everything. See you next time.
Later.